Uh-oh, we're going to make an Oreo out of you, co-host.
What?
We got you in the middle, and you got 2 black cookies on the side.
What are you talking about? I'm a robot.
Well,
not
look,
white.
Well, look behind you.
Yeah. Oh! Hey! You hanging out behind me like that.
Hey, man.
That ain't cool.
We got a spill crossover tonight.
Oh, my
I know,
God,
everybody.
no.
So we got Leon joining us tonight.
The League of Dopes meets Let's do this.
Yeah.
Nice.
No,
Join forces to fight
Well,
the good fight.
they had us
against
on-
the Coco.
well, they had us on their show one time, if you remember the Halloween show that got destroyed.
Oh God, I know.
So you know this one's gonna get lost too.
Exactly.
I know, man, because I lost the cold ones last night.
Yeah.
This shit got stuck, and I've said, please God, tell me I saved
oh,
this.
so there wasn't one up? I didn't.
What did you see one?
I haven't been able to see since our site's been down all freaking
Oh man,
day.
damn. Yeah, we didn't do a cold ones last. Well, we did one.
And it just didn't record.
And well, no, it recorded. It was rendering out.
Yeah.
And the computer froze. And I was thinking, this is a 50-50 shot here. Please God, tell me I saved.
Yeah.
It's like, 'cause I had to shut it down. I
Yeah.
stopped that shit. Shut
Oh,
the computer down.
this is a product of you just not saving.
That's
It
what
was
I
set off
wrote.
Like you should.
Yeah, that's what. Well, look, I save all the time. Everybody does that shit.
Man, Jesus saves. You didn't do jack shit.
Oh my God.
I ain't Jesus.
Remember that.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the show about, by the way?
Well,
It's about not saving. No.
You just nothing ain't gonna save your ass when I jump across the
It
stage.
doesn't matter because this is all going to get erased.
It's,
from
yeah. Enjoy it while it's here.
When I come over there and play soccer with your ass, you better shut the fuck up. All right.
Stop playing with me.
Okay. All right. Look. Oh, co-host.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready. No,
you know what?
Quiet back there, Chowderhead.
You know what? He's not gonna stop unless
Let's
we
just-
let him.
let's
Let's let
just
him
do
in.
him. Come on.
Okay,
let's
okay.
all right,
Y'all gonna let me do it?
Let's go ahead and ask him.
Hey, Leon.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm ready.
Well, if I'm ready, Coast, if you are ready,
I'm
Leon,
ready.
Leon, are you sure you're ready?
I'm ready.
Damn it, are you ready?
I'm
Leon,
ready.
are you sure you're ready?
Let's do this.
Damn, you.
Whoa.
And somebody says after you do that,
Yeah.
they say you should always say, "Get to the chopper."
The chopper.
Damn. All right, so we got.
Anybody playing at home? Now's the time to take a drink.
There you go. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Hey,
So, Leon, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I was tired before, but now, man, once you guys get fired up, you get me fired up.
fired up. Yeah.
Party. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on this week. We got this week. We have 3 people from the Spill Crew going to New York, and they all going at different times.
That's funny.
And guess which one's not going?
The one that can't get through the security gate.
God damn.
I'm gonna try and sneak him in on my bag. Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens.
As long
The
as
metal
not in
detector's
your
gonna
pants
go off,
again.
and you're gonna leave him behind like a baby on prom night.
God damn it.
But now,
It's a Spill New York Adventure Week.
yeah, it's like I was told that I was going to New York, and then Carlisle found out that he was going to New York to see the day the Earth stood still.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this junket came through. Now, what's the name of the movie that you're going to go see?
Notorious.
Notorious. Okay.
Notorious.
That's a good song.
I knew y'all were going to do that.
Did you?
Yeah, I knew
Really?
because I was going to do it.
Okay, I was going to
But
say,
y'all
'cause
be- but
who
y'all
is
be
that
good.
original.
Who besides us would connect Duran Duran with Notorious B.I.G.?
Wait a minute. What?
What?
You don't know what this movie's about?
Oh, that's what it is. It's about Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah, it's a biopic.
I love it when they call me Big Papa. Put your hands in the air if you're a true player. When I first heard him, he was like, "Hey man, I'm out here. Well, I'm just out here trying to make money to feed my baby. All of a sudden, crack. And white man come down beating on my head. I was
Sound like Silver Surfer.
yeah, he does. But hey, look, he came with it, man. I'm just
Clearly,
saying.
this is the new style of rap because 50 Cent is the same way. Where you're like, wait, what did he just say?
So you want to go see this movie, Notorious?
Yes.
And what is this about now? This is about the Notorious B.I.G. I thought it was something else because they have some famous people in there, like
Angela Bassett playing his mother.
Luke. Oh, wait a minute.
Derek Luke playing Puff Daddy.
Oh, so wait a minute. It's not a documentary where they take old footage.
No. This is a biopic.
So who's playing the Notorious
Some
B.I.G.?
guy Jamal
Samuel L.
something.
Jackson. Right? I think every black actor's in this movie, right? Common,
Actually, not that well.
Denzel.
It's a lot of black actors you never heard of.
Oh.
Like the 3 big names. Like Angela Bassett's the biggest name.
Yeah.
Derek Luke and Anthony Mackie.
I know Ludacris is in it.
And
he's in everything.
Once Anthony Mackie is like third bill, then you know you ain't going. Nobody else in there is anybody you heard of. When's this going to post, by the way?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, tomorrow.
So if you're hearing this right now, Carlisle's already there in New York, waiting to see the date of Easter still.
Yeah.
And
Can't wait.
trying to figure out how he's going to smile around these people and pretend like he didn't hate it. Corey will be there too. There actually will be a little bit of overlap.
Yeah, I will be there on Wednesday morning. Like I said, I'm going to go see the screening on Wednesday around 11. So, but I'm not going to be going and hanging with the stars and whatnot. That's why Carlisle is going, because he's going because the director said, you've been giving this movie a lot of press, so why don't you come to the premiere screening?
Oh, the director wanted him there?
That's what he told me.
He's going to give it. He's going to give it full price.
No, this is going to be better than sex.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How come the director's not inviting you, Corey?
Because I don't write about that shit kissing his ass every week. That's why.
I thought it was because you're black.
Yeah, I'm just give the audience a clue. And you read a review from any critic who starts like, I could see what the director was going for. That means that movie was bad, and this guy's just trying to like help his friend out.
Yeah, but so
okay. So following all that, then
he's coming back on. Well, I'm saying he's coming back on Wednesday at the same time. I'm coming up. In fact, we might be passing each other, waving each other at the plane. Hey, fuck you.
Carlisle's going to pretend he doesn't know you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so and then Thursday you fly out for London.
And Thursday I fly out for London. That's right.
And then Friday I'm getting there.
And then Friday you be leaving right as you be leaving coming in a day after I leave.
Right. He'll be coming into New York, not London, right?
Right, New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be getting into New York on Friday morning.
Yeah.
And doing all that movie stuff Saturday, and then I don't leave till Sunday evening. So basically, I'm gonna have, I believe, most of Friday afternoon, and then probably all of Sunday of just there. I've never been there before.
You never been there?
I've never been there.
Oh,
To
shit,
New
Cole.
York City?
He's about to he's gonna get mugged and
I know it's gonna be like a Stevie Wonder song where I get off the plane. It's like, hey, run this cross street for me right quick. You want to make $5? Yeah, sure. Get arrested.
Yeah, you get out the
Enjoy your
cab.
peers for having found you guilty.
If you're me, you'll get peed on.
Yeah, he's coming out. New York City, skyscrapers and everything.
Then a mugger comes and beats
Hey,
him up.
Slick, hey, you want to run this across the street for me?
Yeah. I'll run some
Yeah,
street.
listen to a Stevie Wonder song called "Living for the City." I mean, the music
extended
just
version.
Yeah, the music just stops, and there's a story going on. It's like Stevie Wonder looked at the. Well, no, he can't look at the window. Come on, but Stevie Wonder's assistant looked at the window, like, "Hey man, look at this dude come off the bus." Like, "Oh, take the recorder outside, record this shit." New York City, skyscrapers and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, it's cold, but it's all about a country bumpkin who goes to New York for the first time. Somebody has him do a drug run inadvertently, and he's immediately he don't even get across the street before the police descend on him, lock his ass up, and convict him of 15 or 10 years in the penitentiary.
Yeah,
Stevie Wonder wrote this?
Oh yeah.
What the hell does he know about that? Has he been through that?
He lived through it.
Man, he lived in the ghetto.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he? Oh, really?
I don't know, but
He don't know where he lived. He's blind. Come on.
That's the story of how he became blind.
Oh, okay.
Dropped the soap in the shower, became blind.
so all I'm just saying that anybody, any spildos in the area who want to contact me, and maybe we can hook up and try to get a drink, or can just give me some advice on what to do, what to see around the area.
That is true. I know Carlisle put out a blog saying, "Hey, I'm here. Let's meet some people." I think 1 or 2 people said, "Okay, if you have time," but you know what? He ain't gonna have time to hang out with them.
Probably not.
And it might be the same for you, man.
Yeah, nobody wants to hang out with you.
It totally could be, but I'm open to it. Whereas Carlisle don't like the people on Spill. He hates the members. You know that.
I said I was going to refuse to talk shit about people. I ain't going to do it.
Man, I'm doing this in fun. I like that guy.
I know, but
Corey's scared.
And
Look at him. Look at him sweating.
Hey, man.
Look at your knee, dude. Look at your
man.
hands.
Man.
What's wrong? You having an
I know.
epileptic seizure over there?
What's
wrong with you?
I love the way he's like. I love the way you try to do that reverse psychology to make me talk shit. I ain't gonna do it, man. I ain't gonna do it. I always said I'm not. I'm gonna stop talking.
Says
shit.
your idea of vampires sucks, dude.
See,
Man, where's he? Instigate. Is that what this show has become? It's a
Wait,
bunch of instigating and
instigating?
talking shit?
no, I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm not gonna do it. So
So anyway, yeah, that's I'm sure the fans are just gonna love to see you guys over there and
Well, it's gonna be
hang out. And
Well, I wish you.
drink.
I'm gonna try and put you in the bag and bring you over to London, but London is
Try.
what I'm really looking forward to.
Pip pip cheerio.
Yeah.
Are you going to London, Leon?
No, I'm not going to London.
Oh,
'Cause
dude.
I know you blow a gasket if I was going to London too.
I would. I'm like, man, what the hell? Does anybody work around here anymore? Everybody taking trips and seeing movies. Ooh, hard work.
Man, it's just the way things worked out. Now nobody's trying to
Worked
leave
out
you
for
out of
you
it, man.
guys. What about me? What about me over here?
Your day
I'm
is
doing
coming.
all this work, all this comedy genius
Your-
over here.
your day
Nobody's
is coming.
invited me to shit.
Your day is coming. Your day is coming.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, my day is coming. What, when you disassemble me and flush me down the toilet? Is that
Well,
my goddamn trip?
that's
Is
the
that
day.
right? Is that the trip? Is that the trip I'm looking forward to?
Well, see, now did I tell you how it worked out? Like I said, now you know I go up to the office every month, so that's no big deal.
Talk
Now-
to the big boss, man.
Exactly. Talk to the peoples
Talk
up
to his
there.
ass about giving
Come
me,
with your hat in your hand.
giving me some money for once.
Well, sir, Mr. Spill, sir.
I walk,
That's how I feel. I feel oppressed.
I walk in the
Leon,
office.
come on, you understand?
Walk in the office still loud. Boy, Coleman's here.
Yes.
Get this shit together. You, what you doing? Sit down. You, get back to work. Get off the internet. You, lunch break. I don't care about a lunch break. Give me that sandwich. Nom, 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 nom. Where's Jamie? Jamie.
Jamie.
Now, Jamie, sit down. I told you you've been fucking up. I want results.
You know it's the other way around. Jamie's like, Corey Coleman, sit your ass down, yes sir.
You're like, well, and what did Jamie say back to you? He ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I walked in, he had gone to lunch before I said all that stuff.
See, Jamie is the site producer up in New York, and Jamie and I get along real well. In fact,
Jamie's cool,
man.
No, he's good. He's a good guy.
I can't tell you how well Jamie and I work together. I could not work with a more mellow guy, a more down to earth guy.
Wait, you always said that about me.
Jamie's gonna get mad though, because if you ever hang
Why?
around now, if you go to the office
Yeah.
and hang out with Jamie, don't have a drinking game with him because you can do it whenever he says the phrase 100%. If you do a drinking game with that, you will have alcohol poisoning. I know Jamie's gonna listen to this and he's gonna be like, man, where you from? Yeah, like, but
Have you confronted him with that before?
no, I haven't confronted him. I think it's all right. It doesn't bother me, but it's like when you talk to him, it's like, hey, Jamie, I believe that we should probably be doing this. I totally agree. 100%. I totally agree.
Okay, so from now on, when I say like, hey, Jamie, you want to go out to lunch? Oh, yeah, 100, yeah, sure. Sure, I'd love to.
Jamie's like, he's like a gangster out of Goodfellas. You know that guy, Jimmy the Papers, whatever it was?
Jimmy the Paper.
Oh,
What, Jimmy
what
the
it was?
Paper? You mean Tony two times?
Tony two times.
Tony
Yeah,
two
he's
times?
yeah.
I'm gonna go get the paper. Get the papers.
Yeah. His, Jamie would be 100%.
100%.
Jamie 100%.
Are we doing a good job, Jamie? Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna say. He's gonna be like, yeah. I mean, just find something that he agrees on. Like, hey, Jamie, that's a nice shirt. Oh yeah, 100%, man. I agree. That's a nice shirt. I got it.
Really,
I got
Jamie,
it.
100%? I mean, when you, like, couldn't it be 98? Like,
No,
you
no,
have-
no,
like you have
100%,
2% or
100%
more
cotton.
thinking, like, there's a 2% of you that should have bought the other shirt instead.
Okay, 50%. No, but no higher than 55.
75%.
But like they're having the Christmas party there,
Oh, are they?
and on Wednesday.
Spill?
Yeah,
Oh,
about
this
us?
Wednesday?
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we never get
Where's our
invited to the
Christmas
office up
party?
Man.
What are they celebrating? We're the ones doing all the work.
there. Well, when
What the hell do they do?
man,
I got to go with the co-host
okay.
on this one.
It's
Yeah.
not the Spill Christmas party. It's the Miva Christmas party. Okay, see, okay.
Oh, those are the guys that pay you guys.
When you get a little chump change.
I don't
you?
get nothing.
They put a new a memory card.
Yeah,
in the other day.
they write me a note. You're doing a good job. Yeah. All right.
But you make enough to put in your Dark Knight bank. Thanks, citizen.
Thank you.
But I can't wait because Jamie told me he's going to introduce me to his fiance.
Oh.
And when he does, I'm just going to see what he does when I say, man, that's a lovely woman you have. Yeah, 100%.
Damn.
That'll be the one time he goes like, yeah, well, you know.
Could add some percentage points to that, you know. But he's a great guy, man. A lot of the stuff that's happening right now, that's the success of the site, like the revenue that we have coming in, and some of the changes that are happening. I mean, it's
like the site constantly being down?
Yeah, like we
Is
would site being down.
The good
That's
changes?
Jamie doing that.
Oh man,
Always changing to the other page when I don't want it to.
man.
Man, that drives me nuts with that.
Ning is a motherfucker, man. So Ning tonight, we started the show late. Like right now, we didn't know if we were going to be ready to
super
do
late.
this. But yeah, it's super late because we're waiting on Ning to come back up.
Yeah.
Like 5 hours has been down.
Yes.
We can't get the emails unless it's up.
Are you on the website right now? Just to make
Yeah.
sure it's still on?
Yeah, I know. Make sure. I'm
Yeah.
scared the
Exactly.
computer's going to blow up on us one day.
Exactly.
But yeah, that shit was down all day today, and we couldn't do anything. And that's one of the things that we're all trying to have a big powwow about on Wednesday, about trying to get off Ning.
In that powwow, like, I have a lot of people who compliment me on my playlist, but I had to like disable it because it was playing 2 songs at the same time. And while that's an interesting little, like, Jay-Z type mix it's got going, it's not what I'm looking for.
That was me, actually. I went in manually and turned it off because I get tired of hearing that same playlist. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
But you're right. That's one of those deals, man, that there's so many problems that, no, we can't 100%. See, when you do it, you can't. You do it 100%. Yeah, we can't 100% get off of it. No, we are so embedded in there at a point where we probably shouldn't have done that. Yes. But I mean,
our seed is in there.
But it's exactly. We got roots growing in that shit. Yeah. Now, and Ning is
like
actually
the Iraq War.
Look, Ning is not bad. I don't want to talk shit about the site too much. It's that because we're on there. I don't want.
Hey, it's awesome when it works.
Yeah, but
right now I don't know what's going on. But
when your site that's a business like us and trying to make money. It's not Ning's fault that we embedded ourselves so deep in there because this is not something that they said you could use it for. This is something that we use sort of as a fix to get launched. And it just so happens that whoever was coding at the time just put, where somebody says, hey, man, just put a paper clip on this person went and put super glue on it and stuck it to Ning. So now we're just kind of, it's going to be hard to withdraw out of there. So we want to do a balance of things that we can use on Ning and stuff that we can kind of pull out and code our own selves. And it's not easy to do. So, I mean, it's
if somebody knows how to do it out there, give us a ring-a-ding-ding, I guess.
Yeah, if you are a super programmer, we can fire that guy we just hired.
I know.
I mean, it's a hard economy, so everybody's already expecting to get laid off as it is. Yeah. You call somebody in your office, you say, hey, man, the economy, what can I say?
Hey, guys, we're joking. I didn't say that at all, all right? We just kidding.
Hey, man, everybody's catching shrapnel tonight.
Exactly.
No one is safe.
No one is safe.
No one gets out alive.
When my website's not up, I'm not up.
So how you guys been, man? I mean, I know you're getting ready to go to New York. And really, I'll tell you the schedule right now that you can hear it. So Carlisle is up there on Tuesday. I am there on Wednesday, but I know I'm not going to be able to hang out with anybody. I'll try to do it when I get back or make it to the trip. And you'll be there on Friday through Sunday.
Right.
So perhaps there'll be some time in the evening when you do something. So people should email you just in case.
Yes, just in case. Yeah.
Do you want to hang out?
Hey, man, some people are cool.
All right. Well, I'm just letting people know so they're not nervous when they approach the almighty Leog member known as Leon.
Hey, man.
Right? Is that your name?
You know what an approachable guy I am in person.
Yeah, actually, you are the most approachable, man.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I beg to differ, Corey. You're probably the most approachable.
To a dangerous level.
Well, I mean, like you do attract the dregs of society, no doubt.
The wackos, is that what you mean to say?
But I mean, I always call you Professor Xavier because you do take in the mutants. I gotta give you
all
that.
The mutants.
Man,
Wolverine.
Back when we did our other show, we had some crazy man.
Beast Boy.
Okay, I want you to know right now that the story I'm about to tell is going to be explicit, but it's based on a true story. So really, this is probably the most explicit that we've been. But I'm not going to leave anything out.
Cover your ears, kids.
So you either get up and leave or whatever. But I'm telling you,
this contains some language you don't usually use.
Put your head in the toilet bowl right now.
You might want to get your parents to listen to this with you.
Yeah, Bill Cosby. We were talking about that the other day. We started out our show with Bill Cosby from that episode of Fat Albert.
Yeah, the Fat Albert where they went to Scared Straight and they went to prison and those prisoners were fucking with them and talking about raping them.
That is the weirdest Fat Albert. People, see if you can find an episode of Fat Albert. Now, Carlisle and I actually asked people to do this, and nobody has been able to find it yet.
Because I have it on video.
You're the one that showed it to me. If we can't find it, we're going to put it on YouTube.
We'll put it
up. Okay.
Yeah, because it is crazy shit. Fat Albert is known for being a fun-loving game, playing shit in the junkyard, and then they go to jail, and there's people talking about raping them, and they even got a silhouette of somebody they got their dick out showing them.
Yeah.
And because Russell's looking at him like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Damn.
Hey, boy.
How big was that shadow?
I know, man. they come in there. Like they had one big guy in there. They don't get too explicit now. Yeah. But back then, they ain't like, come here, you fucking faggot.
But it's implied in a way to where you can't think it could be anything else.
Oh, yeah. And then they got people like a big guy saying, come here, you little son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I think I'd be really super interested in what Mushmouth had to say. He's like, I can tell you what he said.
This is the worst bodega of my life.
And now you know why he talked like that, because somebody put something in that mouth.
I bet you that was a deleted scene.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some animated, something animating that shit. This is funny. Look, he's got like a paper going back and forth. They got like Mushmouth's head going back and forth.
Well, you can imagine like all the stuff the animators did when the producer had to go like, no, we're not doing that.
No, they're not picking up soap. No, they're not doing this or that. No,
this is where Bucky's gonna toss that guy's salad. Wait, what does that even mean? No, we're not doing that.
Can you imagine how horrifying that is? I mean, because it was on Saturday morning. Some kid turns it to Fat Albert, didn't see the beginning where they were talking about, hey, this is going to be a very special episode. Mm-hmm. All they see is Fat Albert and the gang about to get raped by a bunch of prisoners.
The silhouette
what the fuck is this?
The silhouette of a penis.
It's like, silhouette
I was like, well, what the hell are you kids watching?
It's the Fat Albert I know.
Yeah.
Fat Albert and the gang go to Oz.
God damn you, Bill Cosby. Jello pushing bass.
Bill Cosby probably laughing when he came in. We should have an episode where they go to jail and get raped.
And I want a silhouette of a penis on a wall.
Yeah. That's a great idea, Mr. Cosby. It is?
All my ideas are great.
Yeah, he come back, they actually made it. You motherfuckers made this? I was just kidding. I was high when I came in.
People watching me.
But, so, now we used to do, we're worldwide with this site, but we still haven't got a guy like that. One guy that was calling me, when we did the television show.
The retarded gay guy?
Yeah. For a year, I was coming in and I had an answer machine. And I never got this call. I wasn't that I was avoiding it. I just never answered the phone, and this guy would leave messages. And the messages would always say, kids, explicitly, right now, I'm warning you. Okay, you're gone. Here we go. The message would say, Corey, I want to suck your long black dick. I know it's long because I'm looking at you right now. And it was such kind of a pleasant voice, but it's like.
I'd be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would always do that. Corey, I want to ram my stuff up your tight black ass. I'm like, Jesus.
God, you're making me want to puke inside my head.
Yeah, it was weird.
You would play those on the show.
Yeah, I know. And I would bleep it out.
Yeah.
But I finally, now this is a year later, I finally answered the phone and I hear this, Corey. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. And I just kind of froze. I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. I was like, is this the guy that wants to suck my long black dick because you can see me and you know it's long? And he's like, yeah. I was like, and I don't know what to tell the guy. I figured at this point the guy didn't hang up. He wasn't like, ooh, prank call, I gotta go.
Right.
I was like, okay, he's dead serious about this. So I just decided to kind of be.
So Corey invited him out for a drink.
Man, I know.
Yeah,
Corey brings him out to one of the parties.
So were you serious? Let me just get a couple of shots.
Meet my friend.
Let's do this. So. I talked to the guy. I try to be like a social worker. I said, because I know he's disturbed. I said, hey, look, man, first of all, I'm not.
I like how Corey tries to be a social worker.
I don't want to keep interrupting the story, but like every guy who gets caught on To Catch a Predator, where they ask him like, so this is a 13-year-old girl that you've been saying all this stuff to. You trying to have sex with her? No. I was trying to be like a father figure. I was trying to be a friend and a guidance and help this person. I was trying to help her not get caught by a predator. You understand?
Okay.
Oh, and we got the transcript. Is that why you said you wanted to fuck her tight ass? Oh. And you brought condoms and wine coolers?
What is this show turning into, Corey?
Okay, well, I'll tell you this, but this is not a 13-year-old girl. As a matter of fact, I'll get into what this guy is in a little bit. So I just say, hey, look, man, I said, first of all, I'm not gay, so this whole thing about you want to have sex with me, that's probably not going to happen. He's like,
but I'm willing to be your friend.
Yeah, but that's what he said. He said, oh, okay. And and then it got kind of awkward. So my tagline back in the day for people I ran into, because we were running to people, and I could not remember people's names.
Sure.
And I would always say, hey, man, I got to go, but come and meet us down at the bar after the show sometime and hang out. And
right, a big component of our show was afterwards we'd invite the viewing audience to come meet us down at the bar because we would always go there and drink.
Yeah, and then so that guy, I told him, I said, well, look, man, I have to go, but you hear where we hang out after the show sometimes. Why don't you come hang out with us? It'd be cool. And he's like, okay, well, all right, I'll talk to you later. And I thought, okay, that's that. That next week, I walked up in there and you came.
No, the thing was, you told us he was coming. So everybody's all excited about meeting this guy.
Did I tell you he was coming?
Yeah, he's supposed to come. And we were all excited, like, wow, we finally get to see this guy. We get there. The guy's there, and he's like mentally retarded.
And he's like about 50-something years
like
old.
50-something
He looked
years
like
old.
somebody off of Sanford and Son.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
my God.
Yeah, he did.
And all the humor that we had is just out the window at that point.
In fact, you pulled me aside and you're like, this isn't funny anymore.
Oh my God! Leave it to Corey to fuck up this party.
I'm like, hey, man, I didn't know
a good running joke.
I didn't know the
The
guy was going
reality.
to show up because he was real polite. He had his hat in his hand. He was like, "Hello, how you doing? Hello, everybody."
I'm Corey's best friend.
If you ever watch the Three Stooges, imagine Curly from the Three Stooges being black and having buckwheat hair.
Yeah,
that is exactly what he was.
Yeah.
so he was Don King. Is that what
He
you
had he looked like Don King a little bit. Yeah, Don King was like
serious?
mentally ill and was a little bit bigger. Yeah, it was,
And you invited him out to play.
hey man,
Corey.
He got there on his own, so
Jesus.
you act like I was like, hey man, I'll be by to pick you up later. Good looking, you know.
Only no. I'll say this. Only Corey. Only Corey.
That's Corey. Dun.
Oh my God.
Man, we all had all kind of crazy people. We had crazy friends. We had
Yep.
crazy girls. Had mentally retarded guys. Who
And I
went to
stayed
rape
away
them.
from all of them. Yes.
But you were still there.
I was there, but
Yeah.
I stayed away. Hey,
who's more foolish, the fool or the fool that follows?
quiet.
Wait, where you gonna go? You were a table decoration. Where you gonna go?
I went and talked to the hot chicks.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I
We
did.
like we had people who were kind of cool for a while. Like we had that guy. Do you remember that guy that was who was calling every week and was like, "I love your show, guys. I love your show." And then one day he said, "I've been wanting to come down to the show, man, but my car it's working. It's broken. I can't make it down there." And then I made a joke. Was I talking to him on the air?
Yeah, no, we made a joke. He's like, I
I read his email.
Yeah, you read his email. Like, I can't come down, but maybe you could come pick me up. And we made fun of him for that.
Well, I said the joke. I said, man, look, I'm not coming to pick anybody up to go to this show. I said, first of all, there's no time. I don't know who you are. I said, look, maybe if you wait out on I-35, you can jump in the cars I'm passing by. And he took that shit and just got.
Fuck you!
Yeah, are you serious? You got pissed?
Oh boy, did he get pissed. He wrote a nuclear meltdown email.
I mean, what, do you remember what it said?
No, it did say it ended with "fuck you." Fuck your show, you're an asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, and because he was mad, he's like, that's what he said. He said, I can't help it if my car's broke down. I have money to fix it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you have to make fun of me. You know, not all of us.
That was
Yeah.
the biggest car I could afford.
Yeah, he really like
Damn.
took his problems out on us. It was,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that was like, man, we just made a joke.
Because there wasn't somebody who was a friend of his who like kind of apologized for him and said, you got to forgive my friend. He just went through a really bad divorce.
I said, that ain't my fucking no shit, huh?
And-
no shit, Sherlock. I'd fucking divorce his ass too, that shithead. Fuck him and his car and his divorce.
Well, I
Take his fucking divorce in his shitty car and fucking go drive off a short pier, motherfucker. Yeah. And fuck you for being his friend. Get the fuck out of my face.
I'm thinking the wife took the car
Oh,
and she was hauling all this shit away.
man.
And you know, he probably thought like, oh well, at least I still have the real deal. Hey, fuck you,
The
man.
real deal
We ain't
goes,
gonna pick you up.
fuck you. We're divorcing your
Yeah, no
ass.
driving ass motherfucker.
Ain't got no one.
And finally, man, we got to tell the guy that we're still in touch with who we like, but this is probably the weirdest one because we're still friends.
Man,
with
we got
him.
so many. I don't know. I don't know which one you're gonna bring up next.
Well, this is okay, and I hate to talk about him because he's still our friends. And I still like him.
Oh, okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Carlisle?
No, Porno Chris.
Oh, Porno
Oh,
Chris.
yeah.
Do you remember when we met Porno Chris? The
Yes,
first time
I
we met,
do.
when he started hanging out with us at the bar.
Hey, yeah. The reason we call this guy Porno Chris is that this is, you know how there's like you get strippers and porn stars who show up at adult video stores, and they will show up to sign autographs and let you take a Polaroid with them for like $25 to $30. This guy had a whole photo album full of these that he would proudly show off to anyone who was willing to say hi to him, and not just guys but women too.
It was no big deal. It was like his coin collection.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it was.
Well,
It was a coin collection.
Well, he was
but-
coming down
yeah.
to Opal Divines where we were hanging at the time.
Yeah.
And he brought the Polaroid book. It was like a CD case. I mean, we had like about 100-some photos
Yeah.
of him
Yeah.
taking pictures with porn stars. And he would just go up to girls and be like, hey, you want to see my book? And I just had to, I said, come on. No, you got to stop this shit right now, okay? I was like, we love you, man, but you're not making. You want to do this at home, or you want to go to you want to go to Denny's or something, do this by yourself. That's fine. But you're making us look weird. This is just too bad.
It's the kind of thing where like showing that to guys. Like if you were showing this to guys, going like, yeah, I fucked all these chicks. My guy might go like, damn, you the man. But otherwise, you're saying like, yeah, all these chicks made a sucker out of me, and I paid. This represents
like $35 for each one of these. Yes, and you have a huge ass book full of all your memories.
Yeah, no, it was weird, man. Yeah. It was because I had girls coming up to me and saying, "Who is that guy, and why is he showing me all these pictures? He says he's with you," and I was like,
"Oh my God,
yeah,
yes.
okay, what am I going to
do?" He's with me, and the guy over here who wants to suck my dick, he's over there. He's the Don King sucking guy's dick is over there.
And this guy over here was saying, "Fuck me," because I didn't come pick him up.
The guy who's getting a divorce with a shitty car. He's sitting right over there.
That guy getting off the bus right there. He was saying, "Fuck Corey."
Co-host was here, but I don't know where he went.
I got in the "Fuck Corey" T-shirt.
You know how Corey could always spin that around in his advantage. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for these guys, but who else is going to take care of them? Don't worry, I'll protect you. Now come in.
I always did, man. Yeah, it was, man, those were some cool days back then doing that. I mean, hey.
Man, I loved it, but you were the one who would getting mad every week, like, I'm fucking sick of doing this. Everybody's laughing at us. Well, Corey, it's a comedy show. So, I'm tired of getting laughed at. Nobody takes me seriously.
Man, it got to a point where
Corey wanted to be taken seriously?
We had done that show so long that I said, we got to move on. We can't keep doing this. It just has to end at some point. Those last 2.5 years were complete misery for me.
I know, and we only did it because every week I had to talk you into doing it again. You like, I'm quitting.
I know.
No, Corey, you can't quit. It was like Burgess Meredith, like, come on, Rock.
Damn.
You get in there one more time.
Jesus, and you guys were pissed when I said I'm stopping.
Well, I'd been gone. So
it's just like you probably like maybe you still don't get it. It's like nobody could begrudge you for wanting to stop. That's fine. It was just the way you'd be like no consulting us and tell us about it. You just like, oh yeah, by the way, this is it right now. It's like, hey man, we all have an investment in this, certainly an emotional investment or something. We at least like tell us ahead of time. Let us find out at the same time the audience does.
Yeah, but I had a financial and time investment that I was just tired of putting into it, and it was just like I had to move on.
Right,
man.
right. Like I said,
and I said if I just don't sever it, I just woke up one day. It was after a night where I could. People, if you don't know, we're talking about the television access show that we used to do before we did Spill, and we did that show for years.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. And,
hey, man, and see, you look at it as like, I can't believe I did it for 10 years. I'm proud of that.
No, look, if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Exactly.
And you all right there?
No, I'm fine. No,
okay.
Go. I'm letting you tell the story.
No, if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been where we are today. It was just those last 2 years, and probably a little bit more, were killing me. I was dying. That's why, you want to know why I was so bad and I was drinking all the time? I mean, because Carla's always telling people, like, I was losing my temper. I was working too much. And I hated going to that studio. And I would drink sometimes, and I would be pissed when I was in there. I wouldn't have slept, and I'd just be like, I fucking hate being here.
Damn. So you were attached to a girlfriend. You were just sick and tired of her.
Exactly, man. It was misery, and
with all your friends going like, man, she's a good girl.
That's awesome.
I really, and
you
I
guys can have her.
I know you guys were enjoying it, and when it was done, and we went down to Opal's, I would sit down and be like, you know what? It was really not that bad. I really had a good time tonight.
See, it's like a job. It's like a job. When you get your paycheck, you're like, it's not so bad.
Yeah, exactly. You look at that paycheck,
and then you gotta go back to work, and you're like, oh fuck.
You're thinking like Friday night, I got my money, I'm going out partying, I'm drunk, and then
work ain't so bad.
Just got paid.
Friday night, yeah.
Money in my pocket.
I could be doing worse.
Ow, ow. Yeah.
And then get my dance on, got my money on.
And then Monday comes,
my drink
like,
on.
Man, this fucking job, I hate this.
I hate this. I hate these people.
There was one night where I just could not sleep. That moment when I knew I was not sleeping, and I had to, because we had to go to the show the next day. Yeah. I just said, you know what? If I don't do it now, I feel like I'll be trapped. And I just stopped it.
That's what you get, Corey. You should have done what I did.
Oh,
quit. How long was I gone? Do you remember? I was trying to think about that the other day.
Man, you were gone for a while. You
was like,
what, 2-3 years?
4 years?
Was it 4 years?
I want to say it was like four years, I think.
I was thinking it was like 2 or 3. Maybe it was 4.
I think it was 4, yeah.
Well, you one of the reasons why. I mean, look, not that I didn't like working with you guys.
Sorry.
And, I mean, not at all, but when you left, it was like.
Well, it just cracked me up. Like, for you, anytime somebody would quit, you'd be like, wait a minute. If he's quitting, then I feel like an idiot sticking around here. I gotta go.
No, it was only him because
I know. With him, I understood. But like when Brian quit, you like, man, look, even little Brian is moving on with his life, and I'm still stuck here. And then when Charlie quit his show, which wasn't even our show, you're like, see, he's laughing at me because he's moving on to something bigger and better, and I'm still here doing this.
Well, look, man.
And what's Charlie doing right now?
Hey, look, you know what? I'll tell you this much.
I hope he's not listening.
The moment I knew that I could do, I'm not going to continue to do something unless I know I can do something different with it and something better.
Sure.
Right. And the moment I realized that I could do better, and I could probably do something like what we're doing right now is the moment I said, I don't need to do this anymore. Yeah, when everybody stopped, I was like, I refuse to be like the last, because I've seen people down there. I used to talk to people like, yes, I've been down here for 18 years.
Oh, no.
At the access station, I'll look at them and be like, no.
They're the ones they're dusting off the 3/4 inch tapes.
And plus I was saying, it started as a hobby. It started as something I planned on doing 2 years. And then we became famous in town.
Yeah.
I mean, got laid, paid, given the shit free.
Yeah.
It was a partying for about 5 years straight.
Yeah,
and
then we had our Goodfellas years.
Oh, man, we fucking gangsters walking around town. And then it got to a point where I said, you know something? If the fun is gone because I want to move on to something that I can actually have pay off.
You guys never took a break. You guys never took a break. You never took any kind of real vacation.
Not only were we not taking breaks, we were doing 2 shows at once for a while.
You guys
for a year and a half.
As far as you think about like people who do actual shows legitimately that get paid, those motherfuckers have breaks. And obviously, I was like, I don't know how you keeping up.
Man,
I left because I was burned out. I mean, I felt guilty for 2 years for being there because I'm like, I'm here out of loyalty, and I don't know why I'm being loyal because I do whatever the hell I want. But I'm like, damn it. And I just said, you know what? If I'm not going to give 100% on when I'm on here, what's the point of being here? I'm going to go back home and read comic books and hang out until they dust me off and want to use me for some other crazy idea.
Well, I tell you what, co-host, you broke my heart when you left.
I know, and you made me feel like a piece of shit for a while.
Let me put it this way.
I felt bad.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. And let me put it this way.
I've got to move on.
If I had done this out of just being selfish and saying, you know what, I'm just going to fucking quit and I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do, then I would have been one thing. But I said, I can take this to another level and make this better for everybody. Yeah. I mean, it gets to a point where we would when we did that, people, you don't realize that we also did a show for the WB affiliate here.
Yeah.
And it was okay for a while, but I was about to, I was
about to tell that story.
Yeah, go ahead. I was in Dallas.
So basically it was, Corey and I and another girl who were doing the show, and co-hosts would come in and help us out, which we greatly appreciated.
No problem. I had
so
fun
often.
the times I came in.
But, we were working for this station, getting the show on, our ratings are going up, and then one day they decided to just pull the plug on it. And over some arbitrary inter-company bullshit by some woman who just decided, I just don't want that show on the air anymore. But Corey's out in Dallas on a press junket, riding a limo with Mandy Moore. Were you interviewing her?
You were?
Was I interviewing? No, I interviewed Mandy Moore in Austin, I believe.
I remember you being with Mandy Moore because this was back when she was pretty young.
Yeah, I was somewhere with Mandy Moore. I cannot remember, but you're
bed?
right.
Yeah,
I wish, maybe. Yeah, we did.
I think you're in Dallas, maybe.
Maybe I was. I forgot.
I think you're in Dallas. Yeah, on the press junket, interviewing Mandy Moore, sitting in a limo, having drinks with her, about to put the moves on her.
I killed to interview her,
and I call you. And I just like, look, okay, I understand the situation you're in. You don't have to react. But they've pulled the plug on our show, just so you know this. So, you can go nuts.
No,
do whatever you want to do.
It was better what you had told me.
What I tell you?
You said, how's it going there? And I said, it's all right. I said, I got some good stuff for the show. And you said, well, when you get back, there ain't no show. and you said go crazy, but I was like, fuck this. I'm glad because I was about to quit because that was just a grander version of the Access show because we weren't getting paid.
Right.
I mean, we were doing a show for a local network and we weren't getting shit for it. And I was like, and they said, the first thing they told us was, hey guys, you do Access Television. We don't want this to like an Access Television show. By the time that shit ended, you don't remember this, but I said, hey, Leon, come here. Look at this. And I showed you the backdrop. And at the time at that backdrop, we pretty much had a tent tarp like on the wall. And I said, what does it look like to you? You say, Access Television. I was like, exactly. I said, what we have on Access Television looks better than this shit that we have.
Well, it was, that's why it was funny to me that our producer was so like high-minded, like, I don't want this to look like an Access show, and it looked just like an Access show, and I just felt like,
yeah, exactly.
It didn't look like Entertainment Tonight with a digital background shit constantly moving in the background.
Please, they couldn't even do that, man.
Like you're on the Enterprise.
We could have done that at Access for real because we had a blue screen over there. Never. WB, man.
Yeah. But you got to admit, we did get a lot more famous doing that show.
No, it pushed us over a little bit. But that's what I was tired of. I was like, I'm tired of doing shit just for recognition. I'm not that egotistical. I don't want to get noticed. I want to do something that I have fun doing, and I want to do something that actually pays off. And the moment I thought that I can do better with this, and I could carry you guys with me and do it, then I said, okay, I think this is better for everybody. It was never a selfish move on my part. I said, we all can move to something better.
You know, I felt bad for the girl that you had on the show.
Yeah.
Nicole?
Nicole?
Not
Nicole.
Jana.
Jana. Yeah, Jana.
Oh, Jana.
When Jana was on, I remember I came on to help out that one time, and I went to one of the where you guys were passing out movie tickets.
Yeah.
And I showed up. I just showed up, and a majority of those people, I had like 5 of them come up to me and go, "You need to replace that girl. You were so good on that show. You need to replace her." And the thing is, I really like Jana. I mean, I really like her.
I like her too.
Cool. And I just felt bad because, you know, she wasn't there, but she's like, that girl is annoying. I don't know how many times people like, she should not be on TV.
For every one person who said that, because I would hear that too, there were 5 other people who were totally in love with her.
Yeah.
Oh, because she was hot.
Yeah, there were 5 guys who were really into her, and they watched just to watch her.
Yeah, I mean.
And for her, it was a love-hate because she kind of got pulled into it, but she was nervous. She was always nervous.
Oh, you remember how her hands would shake when we do it?
But for her, it was kind of like she was trying to get over it. Like it was like doing like, okay, this is something I'm scared. I have a phobia of. I'm gonna dive right into it and do it. But it was always torture for her.
Yeah, and actually, for somebody who feels that way, she did a good job.
Yeah.
But for the show, no, it probably wasn't always all that good because when it was done, I mean, it was almost like somebody had a gun to her head, making her do this shit.
Yeah.
No,
I thought the few times she was on there, though, I mean, I liked her. I mean, I didn't think she was terrible.
She was great. Man, you remember?
I
took you to lunch with her.
When we were all hanging out, no, she was awesome. I was almost hoping we could steal her and put her on our show if we ever needed.
Oh, she would never,
because we had girls coming in and out.
Steal her. You wanted to steal her.
No,
take her up to your belfry somewhere.
No, I would never do that.
Be the Phantom of the Opera.
No, I'd chain her up in the basement. No belfries.
I'll tell one more story from the WB network that involved you.
Because we brought one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, because we brought him in because we said, hey, we need a little mascot, so we brought him in and we set you on a table somewhere and because we were busy and they said just stay there and we're gonna do a sketch. And you said, let's do it with some Playboy magazine. So we brought in all these
we were going to open the show with us reading Playboy. Acting like we were involved in that and like go like, oh, the camera's on. Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly. So we put you on that table and put that magazine in front of you and the general manager came in and she's like, what filth is in my studio? We were just like, oh, Jesus
you know what?
Christ.
I remember that because
lady. You mean the magazines.
Because the funny thing is that when that happened, she was like giving a tour. I don't know if there was like a bunch of executives there, but she walks in and there's people behind her. I was like, this is our studio. This is where all the magic happens. And what the fuck? Oh my God! The big titty girls everywhere. I'm like,
Elizabeth, I'm going to join you, honey.
Look at this! Oh my God! It was like Caddyshack. And he walks in. What the? Oh, never. Oh,
and then you were like, hey, lady, what's up? What's the problem? Hey, sugar tits.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, sweet chicks. What's the problem?
Well, at this rate, you never will.
This is literature.
Hey, let's party.
So, so moving on, man.
Yes.
Glory days.
Oh, wow. Everybody just got a nice little history of what we've been up to. And look at us now.
Everybody loves
big shots.
Yeah, man.
On the internet.
Worldwide.
Yes,
broke as a joke, but worldwide.
That's right.
So last week, I want to say thank you to all the people that wrote in and talked about my father. Because I told about my father. Did I tell you about my dad?
No.
I told you about my dad when I had to go change and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I told that on the air, and some people wrote in talking about I was crying, and they said,
really?
because I thought we told it pretty humorously.
Honestly, Corey, it is a sad story. Another reason I didn't get sad when you told it this last time is because I've been kind of following this all along. So it's like phase.
No, you know how to get. You know all about what goes on with my family.
Right.
And I'm just saying. I mean, look, it's hurtful and all that kind of stuff. But you deal with it with humor, and it's part of life. I'm not the only one going through it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not, and that's not that big. My life is pretty good. So don't cry for me, Argentina.
I didn't get get to read any of those emails. All I had was people putting up pictures of the fucking
the cool story.
Good shit beer. Like,
yeah,
different
I'll tell you about that a little bit,
of good shit beer.
Yeah, but no, I just want to.
No,
Yeah,
because I missed last week's show.
You suck. Get out of here.
What is up there? What do you mean you miss? It's like it ain't television. It's still up there.
What? Are you
Man,
kidding me? It was only
you
like
guys have no idea how much my time is taken up all during the week.
It was only the biggest internet sensation of all time.
Last week, yeah. Come on, you missed
Keep
that?
up, man. Come on.
Jesus Christ, Jesus. But no, so people wrote in and said, man, my dad went through the same thing,
Right.
so I feel for those people out there. Well, the Red Troll, 'cause, she's so sweet, man. She's like, I was at work, and she said, and this is what makes me feel so bad, because she says, I don't want to put her business out there too much.
Well, then
shouldn't
don't.
that. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. But
Just say, Red Troll had a similar story.
yeah, she had something that happened to her that was pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
It was pretty drastic, and she told me about it, and so she was crying, and people were coming up saying,
Oh, man.
and they thought because she was crying about this situation she was in, they were like, look, it's gonna be okay. What does it really hurt that much? And she's like, it's not this. It's Corey.
Oh my!
I was like, really, I felt really good about that, but I was like, it's not that bad. I told her, I said, that was really sweet. I was like, that's heartfelt. But yeah, I mean, hey, look, a lot of people are going through it, not just me. And it's not, and probably not a lot of people are going through it much worse than I do. Somebody said, are you, cause people think I get along with my dad pretty bad. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I get along with my dad okay. My brother is the one.
Yeah.
And Leon, my brother's the one that has.
Oh yeah, he's crazy.
He's crazy. My dad is crazy, and they have
Nutso.
and they have the worst relationship that any father and son have had. I'll give you now. You've heard me tell this before. Just to give you an example, just real quick, I'll just tell you my brother is married to a girl from Zimbabwe. And my dad and I have to admit, a lot of times my brother would start shit with my dad, but my dad kind of like pulled something on him one day that was completely wrong. They got into an argument about something stupid, and my dad said, "Yeah, I don't know how your wife put up with you with that shit. She only married you to get citizenship." And my brother was kind of feeling down at the time, so he said, "You know what? Fuck you, man. I'm gone." And so he leaves, and so he's telling me this story, and I'm gonna tell like my brother tells. He's like, "Yeah, man, that motherfucker made me mad." So I get in the car, I'm driving home, right? And I said, man, shit, you know what? I should go back and say something. I shouldn't let him talk to me like that. So I turned that motherfucker back around. I walked into the house, and he was putting towel down in the kitchen. in the bathroom. And so I saw him. He was down on his hand and knees. And I went up there, and I kicked that son of a bitch dead in his ass. Damn. And I looked down at him. I said, yeah. Now how's it feel to be kicked when you're down, you son of a bitch? And then he turned around and said,
my God.
He said, yeah, I was feeling almighty, but I turned around and ran right the fuck out of there before he got up. I drove on fast.
I was feeling mighty.
and now my dad tells a story, and it's funny because he says, he tells it just like that, but a different way.
Version B?
Yeah, he says, yeah, I don't know what I said to Mark, but he came in going crazy. He left, and 30 minutes later, he comes back. I'm down on the ground just trying to do some work, and he comes in and kicks me in my behind. And he says, fuck you. I don't want him in the house no more. I'm hearing both versions. I'm like, that's awesome, man.
I mean, that's great, because usually with those POV stories, everybody's version is completely different, but that's the same one.
It's still hilarious, though.
I like the way my brother said, I kicked him dead in his ass. My father said, he kicked me in my behind. But he goes on to say, and then he told me, fuck you.
I'm still laughing at the part where I was feeling mighty. Kicking your old man.
See, I thought it was going to be some kind of Fred Sanford thing, like he was eating on a piece of ham, he just throws a bone at him, like, hey, why don't you stick this in your wife's nose?
Oh, damn.
I would have came
That's just
next,
wrong,
man.
Leon.
We have had, we really have had my
I'm thinking
family.
about my dad.
No, is that what you, yeah, you've had some crazy things going on with your dad.
I got some crazy dad stories.
Give one real quick.
Oh, dude. Let's see.
Make it good.
Okay, one of my favorite stories involves him, my dad, and my little brother, where my dad would just be an asshole for no reason. He loves to yell. Like, if you watch Eddie Murphy Delirious, when he talks about his dad, that's my dad. I mean, I had to look around my house, like, does he have cameras in here? So my dad goes out, he's doing something. Me and my little brother are around, and my dad comes in slamming stuff, walking around. He's like, and there's a street festival going on in our neighborhood. He's like, hey, Dad, did you go by the park? And it's like my brother, his name Coco. He's like, Coco, I've been out all morning working my ass off to get food for you, and you gonna ask me if I'll take you to the park? He said, no, Dad. I asked if you went by the park. And my dad goes, oh, I'm sorry. Then please let me answer your question. Hell no!
Your brother's name's Coco?
It's actually, oddly enough, it's Corey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it goes by Coco.
You stumped me there for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Did you just say his brother's name's Coco?
Oh, you never seen Fame? That's him.
No, it's like, isn't that the name of Ice-T's wife?
Tell you what, man. I'm going to be wise right here. I'm going to stop and save so we can pick off the
Save
second
your
half.
shit.
Yeah. And I'll tell you about the good shit when we come back before we get into email, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into some email right now. Get back to this good shit.
Let's do it.
Well,
We back.
Now we got to wonder. I mean, I guess the co-host doesn't have a father, but he would have a creator. Does your creator have any interesting stories?
No. Hell no.
I've made him what he is today. The pile
No,
of shit
you
he is
haven't.
today.
No, you haven't.
Who took you in?
Take credit from me.
Who took you in? Who took you to Mexico?
Yeah, you
got
did,
you,
but you treat me like dirt. I was treated better out in the outside world.
Who took you to Mexico?
I was
Took
rolling
that
around in
that
the dirt.
shoebox of a shell off you had some Mexican make you nice and clean.
I guess you did.
Put some hydroponics on you, whatever they
Yeah, I guess.
hydraulics.
Yeah.
All right.
Dropped you in the back.
Exactly.
All
Come
right.
on, man.
At least
Little
you
neon
guys-
underneath you.
At least you guys let me hang out.
Funny. Last week he
Do
was
this.
like, he was, I don't know where he got a 6-pack from, but he pulled out a 6-pack some more and he was like, yeah, what you talking about? Gonna have some of this good shit right here. And for some reason all night we kept talking about, yeah, get some of this good shit. And then I
Right.
told him, I said, man, because you said that, now you know people gonna like start making art and putting it on the, on a comment page of like homeless people holding up bottles of good shit
a lot
beer.
of kick-ass homeless pictures.
Yeah, I know.
Guys with no teeth.
Damn,
That's great.
It was like some people had deformed mouths. Those
I
homeless
know.
people.
Did you see
that?
some of that shit people were coming up with?
Yeah,
It's
like some
crazy.
people had like a 5-inch teeth and shit, like
I
one
know.
tooth.
Oh, like tooth has a little sign on it that says "Next tooth 1 mile."
It looked like Predator with no teeth. It was like a big, just gaping hole, big vagina mouth with no teeth.
Yeah, that was some scary shit that people were
was.
putting up. I don't know
Hey,
where people
good
find
work,
stuff.
guys.
Yeah,
Good
it was
work out
funny.
there.
So, y'all ready to get into some email?
Yes.
Yes.
Email
All right.
time.
Okay, just jump into it right now. First one is from Eugene.
Hello,
Eugene Krabs.
Hello. Eugene says, do you think that Hollywood will ever make a major motion picture epic about Japanese Americans fighting during World War II? Or is it a subject that people simply aren't interested in?
Did they already do that?
Didn't Clint Eastwood do
Yeah,
my favorite movie of 2 years ago?
Okay, he made a long paragraph. It comes from, he says there are a lot of movies that show how African Americans were fighting in World War II but didn't get the credit they deserved.
Okay.
And he said we even have something like Vietnam with Native Americans.
Right,
and
Wind Talkers.
He didn't say that, but I'm just bringing that up. He sees there's a lot of people represented who fought for America during World War II. That's what he wants to
He's talking about Japanese soldiers who fought for
There
America?
were, and there were some American Japanese people. Remember,
Really?
some
They
of-
weren't all in internment camps?
I guess not, because there are some stories I think where people actually fought for World War II on the American side.
Well, I'll say no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just to say it, no.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
well,
having
no.
trouble swallowing this concept.
Yeah, I mean, now see, and I don't know this 100%, as Jamie would say, because I don't know the history of the Japanese Americans' involvement enough. I know that a lot of them were put in concentration camps.
Right. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
and that's that's all I know too.
Let's be fair. They were internment camps. 'Cause-
No, that shit was concentration camps.
I mean, but
Call it what
when
they
nobody
want.
sticking them in ovens
No,
or shaving them down.
That shit was one. Okay, it might not be as bad as
Paranoia
Guantanamo
they
Bay,
did
but there was a lot of
that,
abuse
yeah.
going on in those camps
Yeah.
because people were taking their aggressions out on Japanese Americans.
Sure, and for that reason, I mean, they were like putting like families and little kids and
Oh,
women,
yeah, right.
people who weren't saboteurs or spies. They were
Yeah.
sticking them in there. So how would they possibly go like, well, we're going to allow some of them in the army?
Okay, well, just by
Spies.
there you go.
Come on.
Okay, maybe that.
Yeah.
But we don't know. And this is why I think
what I would do.
maybe that's a good side of World War II that we could finally see. I mean, we've seen the Jewish Holocaust side of it so much. We've seen Pearl Harbor enough. We know about that. Now we've seen movies about African Americans fighting in World War II. This is a side of the story that apparently nobody knows. So if there is some Japanese involvement, in World War II, and they're fighting for America. A lot of people might not know that. That might make a really good and educational movie.
And thanks to Pearl Harbor, we realized that American aircraft can fly around like X-wing fighters and blow up like the Death Star and have really terrible romance stories.
I want a story made. I want a story made about that guy who got killed while sitting on a pile of potatoes. I want to hear that story. I want it to lead up to him, like in Pearl Harbor. That's such a bad scene in Pearl Harbor where they got this black dude like peeling potatoes and a bomb goes down. He's like, "Oh shit!" French fries fly everywhere.
Man, I tell you, that's what kills me about that battle scene in Pearl, because everybody goes like, "Yeah, but it's got that great battle scene." It's like, yeah, except it was undercut with stupid shit like that. Where a bomb would land at somebody and they go like, "Oh, it's a dud," and then like a Warner Brothers cartoon, "Kablaya!"
Oh yeah.
I mean, the only thing missing was them standing there in blackface after the bomb.
A close up of the eye with the fireball. And
exactly. It's in blackface. This one show go crazy. But I say, yeah. I mean, I think it's a movie that should be made if that is the case. Apparently, there are stories to be told that we haven't seen.
Sure, it'll be an anime.
Yeah, I bet you there are probably some scripts running around. Yeah, exactly.
You know what? There might be an anime around there.
There's gonna be some tentacle sex and all kinds of craziness. That's exactly what I want to see.
You got kids in blue hair.
That's history, kids. That's history. That happened.
People will watch like the Japanese version of this, and they'd be like, well, "When were there robots in World War II?"
Robots raping American women. That's terrible.
and girls in little short blue skirts.
Yeah,
woo! I love that part. It's my favorite scene.
With pink hair. All right, so
next email, Corey.
All right, let's see. Question for Let's Do This from Raymond.
Raymond,
the Mexican Matt
Damon.
The Raymond that we know.
That's another dude, boy. Those
are stories for another show.
I'm not going to even tell, but that's another guy. But we like Raymond. We used to call him Raymond, the Mexican Matt Damon. But he did some crazy thing. That is for another show. You got to come back for some Raymond stories.
Yeah, I will.
All right. So Raymond says, "Why is Megan Fox getting all this hype like she is a second coming or something?"
I'm a coming.
Have you looked at her?
I mean,
that question
what is
answers
wrong
itself.
with you?
Are you Stevie Wonder? What
Open up your goddamn eyes.
Well, let me read what else he has to say here, because I haven't read this email.
I'm through with him.
Other than the fact that she is super hot, I did not think that. Does anything else matter?
Yeah, what else do you need?
I did not think that her role in Transformers was all that great. In fact, I think any pretty actress could play that part, but not as fine as her.
Whose role in Transformers was great for crying out loud?
Dude.
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
We had some people who are noted for their great acting. John Turturro. They made him look like a goddamn fool.
They did.
Okay, and he says there's rumors that she is in talks to be in the next Wonder Woman.
She's not. It's not happening. That project's dead.
Yeah, okay, you cut it right to yeah. No, she's not. And he says I would like to see Jessica Biel play that.
Wait a minute. What makes Jessica Biel hotter than Megan Fox? Because she's not.
Maybe he feels like Megan Fox is just so overhyped, and he doesn't feel like she's a good actress. Well, maybe Jessica Biel is a little bit of a better actress. I don't know.
She was so good in Stealth. I loved her as him. That was the best part.
Did you see Awake?
No.
Yeah, dude.
No. Did you see The Illusionist?
This guy.
No, I did not.
Put my eyes asleep. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't like The Illusionist.
She was in that.
Yeah, this is one of these guys. You know, he's like, he just wants to go against the grain. She's being hyped up, so now he's got to be one to tear her down and go like, I don't see what's so great about her anyway. I mean, other than that, she's the hottest chick in the world. What's so special about her?
Shut up. He's that same dude bitching about Twilight. Whatever. Move on.
Actually,
Raymond, what was his question?
Raymond's actually a really cool dude. He actually sent me a DVD.
He's not cool.
I
don't care what he gave you. Carlisle.
He lost all his cool points.
Raymond, I'm on your
Carlisle,
side.
right over here.
Raymond, I'm on you. You're a nice guy because you've done some nice things, but I am going to come back and say, man, you must be a blind motherfucker because she is fine as hell. Look, let me put it this way. I don't want to put her in a role that's probably meant for Meryl Streep or something. You put her in a movie with some fucking robots. She's just fine. That's fine. Put it in there. I don't want to see her in. Look, I don't want her to be like the mistake they made with putting what's her name, Tomcat. You know,
Tomcat.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. I want them to make the same mistake of putting her into something that's the caliber of like Batman Begins or The Dark Knight. You know, you don't put it in shit like that.
Look. That chick's going to be the next Angelina Jolie. Mark my words. I said it here first.
Who, Megan Fox?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see.
In what way?
She's going to be hot. She's going to be saving the world. She's going to be starring in movies with Brad Pitt.
Oh, right? So maybe she will make that one.
I'll be fair and say that I don't know. I mean, she just got started. I mean,
I know the future. All right,
give her a chance.
Yeah. she was in one movie that was kind of this very silly, and then she was in some other movies that haven't really required her to do anything.
What other movies
What
has
else
she
she
been
been
in?
in?
She hasn't
in,
come out with
no,
anything
she was in something else.
Oh, she was in that movie with the dude from Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, right, the one that nobody saw.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, give her a chance. Give her. I mean, if 2 movies down the road she ain't, she's still messing up and she's just looking good, then
Dude,
yeah, I agree with you.
Don't
but
write
you never
her
know.
off unless she gets fat.
Write everyone off when they get no.
But
that's
you
terrible.
see what he's doing. See, I mean, I agree with you. I'm a man, so I'm thinking I don't give a damn what.
Well,
you're
what
doing.
was his question? I don't even
But
know
he
his
just
question.
he feels like I don't know what the fuck his question was. Y'all got me lost. Shit. Y'all got me lost.
He
But-
wants to bitch for no
No,
reason.
but I will agree
Yeah.
with you on that. I mean, it's somebody who's looking at a girl who is fine, all right?
Yeah.
And of course, we're all ready to write off any girl who looks good as saying, oh, she's just a dumb broad.
Not me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, I look past that. Yeah, she's fine. I'm a man. I get aroused, but I'm willing to give her more than like a couple of movies.
Exactly.
Hey,
prove herself.
if she can hold my attention over Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, she's doing something right.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah.
I'm
I gotta
sorry.
say, I mean, I absolutely hated that movie. But if I was to watch it again, it would only be for her scenes.
And like, all I gotta do, man, Raymond, if I was sitting next to you, I would go on the internet and I would get that scene of her in Transformers where she's bent over that car.
Yes.
I was about to say,
And I would say something. I dare you, say something.
Raymond,
I
Raymond,
dare you. I
don't
double
ever,
dare you.
don't ever repeat this question to any of your friends, please.
Raymond might be gay. You don't know.
Hey, now don't go calling out people, Corey. That's not right.
Oh yeah, after I thought I'm
Terrible.
stupid and
How
everything.
dare
Perez
you?
Hilton?
Yeah. Who are you, Perez Hilton?
Megan Fox. That bitch ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Not so hard.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. Exit stage left.
I wish she'd exit stage left even.
That bitch.
All right, let's see what we got here. Coming up next.
Coming
What we
up
got
next.
Oh,
This action-packed show where Corey puts on his reading glasses.
I know. Let me see here.
Megan Fox.
There's Megan Fox. We've already mentioned.
Transformers. Who's going to be in the next Batman movie?
Okay. All right, here we go. This question is from Splotch.
Splotch.
That's right.
Nice.
Okay, he says, I recently saw the movie Castaway, and the one problem I had with the film was that I felt we didn't see enough happen on the island.
What? It wasn't shot in real time.
It's just sort of cuts to 3 years later. I know it was already almost 3 hours long, but I almost wish, I almost wish there was another hour getting into the character's psyche on the island. Are there any movies that you feel could have been a better movie
Is
if
this
it
a
had been
joke?
longer?
Is this a
Man,
joke? Come on.
all these people are answering their own questions within the question themselves.
Well, no, he asked the question. He says, are there any movies that you feel could have been better had they been longer? And that's a good question because we say, man, that movie should have been shorter.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about one not too long ago, a movie that could have filled in a lot of blanks. And we always see these movies where they say, all right, they released a director's cut that's a little bit longer that made this movie better. Yeah. I'm not good at being caught off guard with these kind of questions. So I know there was something, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. I am blanking on them. I saw the Incredible Hulk. I would love to see the Edward Norton cut that had more of the character stuff in it because I felt it needed.
Yeah,
more
it
of
seemed
that.
like that whole beginning sequence, that felt like that could have been like at least an hour.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. I mean, let me try to think real hard.
Are you eating?
I could have stand for more Dark Knight. I could have had a whole day of all Dark Knight.
3 hours long.
I could have 24-hour Dark Knight.
Oh my
movie.
God, man!
I'm down
Come
with
on,
that.
man.
I am down.
There's a
That's
movie.
my vote.
Oh, okay. There in Aliens,
Yeah.
I think that there
Is a director's cut of Aliens.
But okay, even in the director's cut of Aliens, there is one scene, and this would have made the movie just a little bit longer. But there's one scene I thought could have been necessary, and there's a scene where Ripley is passing. Judge
Hicks?
is it? No, it's not Hicks. Judge. What's his name? The guy who played the evil corporate guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser. There's a scene where she's running back to get to the ship and get away or something. And she passes.
Burke was his name.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Burke. It's Burke, right?
Yeah.
Burke. Yeah, she passes Burke. He's cocooned up, and in the movie, we just see him being trapped in a room, and an alien comes out, and we assume that he was killed.
Right.
But we don't know because we know that the aliens have a pattern of not killing. They just incapacitate people, and then they cocoon them.
Right.
So there's a scene that could have like added more to him being locked in that room where she passes him and she looks at him and she's hated him through the whole movie.
Right.
But this is she sees him, feels sorry for him, knowing what his fate is going to be with an alien come out of his chest, and she gives him a grenade and she runs off. In the background, you hear the grenade go off, and that's not even the director's cut that we see. I don't know why they cut it out, but we can't see it anywhere. Have you ever seen that scene? Because if you have,
Yeah. Okay. Well, no. I've seen because for a second I thought you were talking about the scene that they cut from Alien, where you remember Dallas.
It's a similar scene, but
yeah.
it's not Dallas. It's with Burt.
Yeah. Well, in Alien, there was a scene where when Dallas goes, when you assume he gets killed in the tunnel, which is a great scene. I guess in the cut scene, you see that Ripley is running in the ship, and she sees where everyone's cocooned. And that's the first time you see Dallas, and he's still alive, and he's begging her to kill him.
Me.
Yeah,
and that's a cool scene. It's a cool scene because that's the first time you ever seen anybody like really cocooned.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, but yeah, I mean, not that it would have really added anything, but it was a great scene. But I can understand why.
Well, I think it just would have showed, like in Aliens, just it's a great dynamic to have somebody that you hate and just show how cool this character is.
Yeah.
Where she said, you know what, I've hated you this whole. We're in this trouble because of you, but I'm going to take one last act of pity out on you.
Yeah,
and
right.
get
Even you don't
death.
deserve.
Well, there was so much
Yeah.
cut out of that movie. I don't know. But you've seen the extended.
Oh, man,
I
yeah,
can't
I
even
love
say
that.
I can't even say it's a director's cut.
It's an extended version where they show
Yeah.
the colony on the planet.
Yeah, the colony.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't cut that.
The
out.
gun turrets and all kind of shit, man. Yeah, that's one of
I
my
love
all-time
Aliens, yeah.
favorite movies, man. I love that movie. Yeah, and it's one of the movies where I consider it to be a perfect film.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's funny. I thought it was going to be a question about Castaway at first.
I know. It's like really.
He said, "This is
Are we
problem I had."
gonna talk about Castaway?
yeah, I thought that was.
I was like,
I was like, man, you know what? Fuck that bitch in that movie. I hated that.
you know what? I was just going to say,
I hated her.
my problem with the movie was like, he gets through all this and he goes to meet her
Yeah.
and she doesn't show up. Her husband's like, it was just too hard for her. And be like, oh no, I can understand how that'd be too hard for her. I mean, I just spent, years locked on an island by myself and almost committed suicide
Yeah.
and barely made it here.
Yeah.
But it was hard for her. Yeah, no, don't show
Man,
up.
And here I come back. You got a new truck. You got
Yeah, you
this
got a
new guy,
husband, right.
and you got a kid too to come with it. What the fuck?
But yeah, I can see how your life has been really hard.
Yeah.
We should compare notes sometime.
For
Fuck you.
For a second, that movie, like, almost, I'm like, man, the director or the writer, somebody must have been burned really bad by a woman. And he's just like, this is just how evil you bitches can be. Yikes.
I mean, come on, man. I don't know why you say you can't get into this guy's psyche. He's talking to a fucking volleyball through half the movie.
Exactly.
I mean, that shit was kind of deep to me because what's cool about Castaway, I'm not even making a joke. When he became such good friends with that ball that when that ball went out to sea, I was crying too. I was like, no, Wilson, fuck, he lost his only friend. And they went through this shit together.
Man.
And Wilson had that Don King hair.
I felt they ripped that off in I Am Legend because I felt Wilson was the same as that dog. I was like, as soon as
No,
that,
Wilson was the
man.
same as those mannequins.
That dog had personality.
yeah,
Shit, everybody proud
Once
that
the
dog
dog
was
died,
gone.
that movie went to shit.
I know exactly.
But Castaway, and man, that movie kind of fucked with me because I was thinking, yeah, what if you were on an island? Because we all think, man, it'd be cool if I was on an island for a little while by myself. And
Well, it's cool if you have another chick with you. That's
Well,
all I think about.
Well, the moment that strikes you is when he kills the crab. And you're like, yes, food. And you look at it, just a bunch of gooey soup. And you're like, oh shit, if I don't have fire, I can't do shit.
Or the scene where his tooth is bad,
Oh,
and he has to
yeah.
knock out with a rock, and this shit is so bad that he knocks himself out. He's like, he's just slow. He's like, oh.
That would have been funny if he would have knocked out the wrong tooth, like Three Stooges or something.
Yeah, what were you expecting, man? Gilligan's Island with this shit? I mean, come on. Want him to build a plane out of coconuts and shit?
He wanted the extended version of Castaway, the Peter Jackson version.
That's what he wants. He wants the Gilligan's Island extended
Exactly.
version where he's making all kind of shit out of coconuts and
Right.
finally flies off.
And rock stars accidentally washing up there. they manage to leave and still leave him behind.
Cast of Lost shows up.
What are you doing here? Have you seen a polar bear? So here's another question, and this is very straightforward. It's from James. He says, did you know that Frost Nixon is in a limited release? And are you guys going to do a review for it? Have you
Hell
seen Have you seen Slumdog Millionaire? We spent like a marathon review session on Saturday night, which was actually very good. Everybody was on point that night. And yeah, we're going to put reviews up for them. So that's the simple answer. right there.
Slumdog Millionaire. I saw that.
That's right. I know.
Incredible.
It is. That's a great movie, man. All right. Let's see. Let's move on to the next one.
Next question, Corey. Make it a good one, please.
All right. This comes from Dank.
Dang. Oh, wait, didn't we do his last? We
did we? Oh, yeah, we should did. Yeah. Okay.
But wait, hey,
it's too late
since
now.
You're
Sorry,
on,
Dave.
come on.
All right. Have you ever had a film that you loved and after rewatching it years later found it to be not as good? He said that happened to him with Old Boy. So he says, got any movies that lost the charm for you?
Old Boy's not that old, but.
Well, probably for him.
I
A
guess,
year is
yeah.
probably long for him.
Wow, so second viewing, not as good.
Man, there's so many movies like that.
I know, Jesus.
So what are they then? Name one.
Star Wars? Episode 2?
I just say Star Wars is a default answer now for everything. I'm not going to even bring up Star Wars
I know.
anymore.
But that's a good example. I mean,
It
when I
is.
saw it, I was like, wow, pretty colors. And the second time, man, this movie's shitty.
Yeah.
I gotta say, a lot of comedies are that way, and it's only because
Yeah, well,
I mean,
because you know the joke.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
comedy depends on the element of surprise,
Right.
And when you know the joke, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there are some horror movies that I've seen that have been that way for me because they don't. Horror is really hard to scare me.
Oh, you know what? The remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Really?
When I saw it, I liked it, but
I loved it.
The more I watch it, I'm just kind of like,
Huh.
it's Maybe it's because the second one was so bad that it made me dislike the first one. Because I have that problem with movies sometimes. Like I remember I really liked Pitch Black,
Yeah. But
and then I saw Riddick, and then it just made me not want to watch Pitch Black again.
Well, yeah. As much as I used to watch The Matrix over and over,
Oh.
those sequels just left such a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't watch it
hard.
again for
Yeah.
2 or 3 years.
I pretend like those sequels don't exist. Hey, well, that is one because I remember you came out with the second Matrix and you said, I saw it a second time. I loved it.
Yeah.
And so do you not love it anymore now?
You know what? I like it, but I kind of loved it. A lot of my loving it was like, hey, you know what? Taking it by itself is actually a fun movie, but it leaves you hanging where it's like, hey, we're setting up for a bunch of stuff. And that third movie was just like the worst piece of shit ever. So it was like, wow, it totally like, not only is it bad, it undercuts everything, so much of what I liked about the second one that now the second one is just, it doesn't even count to me.
You know, I just, they don't exist to me, those second two Matrix movies, because the Matrix is a badass movie if you just take it by itself. And it ends. It doesn't even need a sequel.
No, it's got a beginning, a middle, and an end.
That's why when everybody was so hyped about the second one coming out, I was like, but
I was the same
where,
way.
where the
I was
fuck
like,
are they going to
sequel?
go?
Why?
Yeah, where are they going to go?
I'll tell you, I gave this answer before, I'm sure, and it was probably on a Coco, but I will go ahead and give the answer again. There was a movie. I was up late one night and I recorded some film off of TV, and I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know what it was, but I just remember at the time because I watched it several times when I was a kid, and they had these cool ass monsters and they were chasing people and killing them, and it was that cool stop motion. It was they dug this shit up from somewhere, and I was saying, and when I finally accidentally erased the tape, the tape got old and just broke. I said, wow, I'll never see that movie again, which is too bad because I love that movie, but I can't remember the name of it. A few years later, in fact, I was in New York at this place called Kim's Video, and I passed by a box, and I recognized one of the monsters on there. And I didn't get it at the time, I guess, because I wanted to carry something back with me. But as soon as I got back to Austin, I went to Fry's, I bought it, and I took it home. And the Equinox is the name of the movie. I brought it home, watched it, and on the back they said, yeah, this has legendary filmmakers on the back. It has some people who were involved in Star Wars. Rick Baker was involved in it, and they said he made these like when they were teenagers. I said, oh, shit, that's even better. This is history. I took it home, watched it, and that was the most boring ass shit I'd ever seen. It was shot on 16 millimeter.
Yeah.
They were kids when they made it. The acting is terrible. There's a whole long lapse of time where you don't see monsters, but for some reason, I don't know, I guess I fast forwarded that shit so much. So it's a good collector's item, Equinox, but even the monsters weren't all that scary. They doing that stop motion shit where they jerking around. So it really is not that good of a film. Just great to have as a piece of history, and that's about it. So, all right.
That was a good question.
Question here. That was a good question. Here's a question here from, and we're just gonna go down this page and then we'll be done. Question is from Slasher Fan, and they say, have you or any reviewer on Spill ever been offered bribes to give a movie a good review? If you turn it down, did it lead to any negative effects between the site and the company?
That's a Carlisle question.
I.e.
That's a
Fox.
You know what? I don't want to perpetuate this Carlisle hatred that the co-host has going on, but that is totally a Carlisle question.
Well, that's a Carlisle answer. I don't know if that's a question. I'll let y'all rag on that shit. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the nature of one of the things people like about it so much is that we're too small to be bought off. So you're getting our true, honest opinions. And if we hate something, we got no fear of saying it.
I will say this. I myself draw the line at bribes, and I wouldn't let any of you guys keep any kind of money or anything behind that. I mean, let's just say that we all got to a point where we're all making money,
yeah,
and people respect us, and they're giving us, and they come up and they start giving us gifts and bribes. I listen to a few video game shows, and that is a policy that they enforce strongly. They say we do not accept bribes because that insults the integrity of what we do, and it makes us lose credibility. Mm-hmm. So I would not take it, and I can just say right off the bat, we would have a rule that nobody else would do that. I mean,
I'll take it.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm complete. I'm not even joking. No, I was like, I mean, I'll be tempted. I mean, come on, you give me a prostitute or something, I'll probably be like, oh, no, I can't do it, you know. But no, I wouldn't even do that.
I'll still take it.
No, no, you really
what
do.
Corey doesn't know won't hurt him.
Now, it's one thing to be friends with a director and come out. I would not do that. I wouldn't do that. I might come out and say, I really feel terrible about giving this a bad review or saying what I have to say, and I probably wouldn't make fun of it as much. But I would actually come out and say, I have to say what I have to say here, and whatever. But I'll say this much: especially if you take money and you're found out, you really do lose credibility right then and there. Right. So no, I mean, and no, whether we're considered to be journalists or not, nobody who's doing this kind of stuff in their right mind would take it.
No, I mean, one of the classic cases is Ain't It Cool News and Godzilla, where the Roland Emmerich, the guys doing Godzilla. They looked at Harry Knowles like, hey, this guy's popular on the internet. They flew him out there. They let him see the set as they were shooting the movie, let him see the creature when nobody else saw it, brought him there to the premiere. Mm-hmm. They really seduced him. And so he came back and wrote a glowing review of the movie. And he had people like jumping on like, are you kidding? This is a piece of shit. Then he went and saw it on his own that weekend and came back and had to write a retraction himself. He's like, wow. Seeing this, not being dazzled by all the Hollywood glamour, I can totally see what everybody's talking about, and I apologize.
Damn.
Okay, well, I don't even see that as being a bribe. I see that as like just kind of, as you say, just seducing somebody. Mm-hmm. If they had said, hey, Harry, I'm going to give you this fat paycheck to give because that's just a straight out bribe. Mm-hmm. We're going to like buy you a car or something. That when you exchange goods and funds and material wealth, that's a straight out bribe right there.
True, but a car though, dude. What if it's like one of those new Mustangs?
Yeah.
Man, I would love to take it, but you just can't. Because if anybody, look, you always take the risk of somebody, and it's gonna come out.
Oh, I know.
What if it was a night with Megan Fox?
Okay, you got me right there. Everybody has a price.
Everyone has a price.
Hey, Cole, look at me. Yes. Shit. All right, you got me.
Exactly.
I love the way you just think. What's he gonna get her? What's gonna get her? All right, you got me.
That's what'll get me.
If it's Megan Fox, that is gonna be the downfall of Spill right there.
It will be.
You would do it, and you would do it too.
Yeah. You know what? I do it for all her movies.
Let's just say we got busted, and they said Spills no more. You guys you've lost integrity. Nobody takes you seriously. Anybody be like,
so
hey, man.
Who cares? I slept with Megan Fox 5 times, right?
Leon did it. I don't begrudge him.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, Leon, you brought us down, but man, ain't no hate on my part.
Yeah.
How was it? hey, let me smell your hand. Yeah.
I go, fuck you, Spill.
Exactly.
Gone. Come here, Megan.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. All righty. I have to see people. I have to go through a whole lot of stuff here to get to an email.
I'll say.
Yeah, there's none of this on the Leog, right? All prepared, ready to go.
No, they're prepared for this. It's all the other shit that they falling back on.
Dang!
No, I'm kidding. Come on, man. Now
catch your strap on here.
All right.
Cyrus works hard to get our show together.
Damn.
Okay, he does. He edits that shit and everything. Except the one time, you remember he lectured me in the kitchen.
I know.
No.
You talk about biting. Yeah, something biting you on your ass. Like you gave Corey a big lecture about you should have this prepared, and why do you do this, and why do you do that? What is wrong with you? And then of course
The
show. The show is gone.
Oh, it's probably Corey that sabotaged
Yeah, he didn't notice because I was there that night. I went in there and just like pulled a wire.
it. Control Alt Delete.
That was hilarious.
Let's see. Okay, this question is from TC.
You know what? I wanted to have a horn right in the back of his head, so when he like push playback, nothing there, and womp womp womp.
Now,
I want to get a sound effect with Nelson Muntz just so I can go to be.
Yeah, exactly.
now keep in mind, I'm not talking shit about Cyrus. Actually, I admire Cyrus for all the work that he puts into
Hey,
it.
I love listening
guy
to
busts his
that.
And look, because if it had been anybody else, I would have been like, motherfucker, fuck you. But I was like, you know what? He puts a lot of work into
I
this.
dig
I
your
respect
show.
it.
I dig your
respect
show,
that.
Leon.
Yeah. No, man, I listen to the
See
show.
how I call it your show, Leon? Your show.
No, that's why he has to do it every 2 weeks, man, because he puts a lot of work into it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no, I respect that. If you're going to do it right.
Damn right. Yeah, take notes, Corey.
Yeah, exactly. I was listening. I was like,
Yes.
perhaps you are right. I should do this. All
Yoink.
right, let's see here. What movies can you recall that have had the massive hype similar to Twilight that have ended up being terrible films? Not that they didn't make a boatload of bank. I mean, this is too easy of a question. I mean, take any Hollywood blockbuster.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Golden Compass.
I mean, he even mentioned he mentions Pearl Harbor, but I mean, look, Lost World to me is a horrible film.
Is that the Jurassic
right.
Park 3?
2.
Oh.
2. Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a sequel that was so hyped up and everybody said-
Godzilla.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Every summer you can pick out one movie at least, and that's going to be an overhyped movie. That's probably the majority of the critics are going to say it's not that good.
Yeah.
Okay, so outside of Twilight, what was it for this year?
Shit. Oh, Love Guru.
Just please.
Well, no, this year.
Yeah.
Okay, not just this fall. Yeah. What was the other one? Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the critics all hated that.
That's what I'm saying. And the movie flopped too. That's what I'm saying. It was an overhyped movie.
Oh, I thought he was asking for one that like critics said weren't that good, but still was like a big blockbuster.
Oh,
no.
yeah. I mean, okay, that makes sense. What was it this year? Because everything that was kind of overhyped ended up being kind of and went on to be a success was actually kind of good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something
Yeah,
else.
most things this summer were actually decent.
Because Iron Man was hyped up, but that was good. They want to talk about a movie. Okay, to answer this guy's question, the one that's about movies you've seen that you liked, and you look back on it and you don't like. John, my friend John, had he bought a copy of Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah,
and what is
Crystal
it?
Skull,
In the Crystal Skull. And I came out. And I said I wasn't even crazy about the movie, but I said, it's okay. I give it full price. It's a good summer escape. And I looked at it again. I was like, I really am sorry I said that. And so that's the movie. I'm really not backpedaling anything. I saw it again. I'm like, I really don't like this movie now.
I mean, I've caught so much shit over saying positive things about that movie. And I stand by my positive things, but I can't argue against the people who hate it.
But that's a movie that came out and it got lukewarm reviews, but went on to be one of the biggest money makers this summer.
You know, I'll say Independence Day just popped into my head. I remember I was like, wow, this is incredible. And then the more I watch it, the more I can barely watch it. I can barely sit down and watch it.
To me, I just didn't like it from the beginning because I was like, man, this is a sad attempt that this is a movie. This is Star Wars for all the people who are hungry for Star Wars.
Right.
And I'm like, don't accept this cheap.
Hey, I accepted it. I had it right in front of my face, and I accepted it. And later on, I was just like, "Wow, I was duped."
Although,
yeah, we all were with that first one. We all came out kind of,
yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
And then we just said, "Fuck this, man."
Well, I was gonna say, Independence Day was a cheap ripoff, but it was still better than the prequels.
I never liked Independence Day. I always said,
really?
No, I never did because I came out and I said I've seen a much better movie, the 1950s George Powell,
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds, and I said that movie that's an old movie and it's much better than this.
Oh no, yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Right.
There have been some novels such as Perfume, The Story of a Murderer, Catcher in the Rye, and even Watchmen that most people deem as unfilmable. My question to you is, what are some novels, comic books, graphic novels you have read that you think are awesome but are indeed unfilmable, and why?
Swamp Thing?
Preacher.
Yeah. Preacher. Oh, that's the big one. Yeah, Preacher, definitely.
There are some things that I think you can film, but I've heard several times that people want to do, instead of a movie, they want to do a series with them on HBO or something. And I'm thinking, that'll be the best thing.
See, that's the thing with Preacher. If Preacher was done as a series, sure, you got a shot at pulling it off. Mm-hmm. But just as a 2-hour movie, there's too much there.
There's a lot of crazy shit in that comic, though, that I don't even know if they'd be allowed to film half the shit.
Right.
that that you see in Preacher.
It's different. Because I just had a discussion with Carlisle on the show that never was about the Punisher. He said there can never be a Punisher movie, not a serious Punisher movie. And I said, yeah, there definitely could be. I'm not going. He's not here to defend himself, so I'm not going to bring out my point against him or anything. But I just said I think there could be. Now it would seem like I'm doing some double talk if I say, well, Preacher, you can't film that, because they say, well, you always say something can be filmed. Well, the difference between Preacher and something like the Punisher is that the Punisher is a character that is. I mean, you can put him in any situation and make a movie about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been done to death. And that's the problem. Like, his story has been done to death.
He's very grounded in reality, and there's a way to just bring out the aspects that haven't been done to death and make it more realistic.
But the Punisher is episodic, I guess is what I should say. I mean, you have standalone comics. Preacher is based on a comic book people from DC. It's one long story that goes over years. Yeah. And it's just to catch the essence of that. I mean, you would have to do it as a series if you truly want to catch the essence of it.
And there's so many characters, so much going on. I mean, I don't know if anybody would have the budget to actually do it right.
I mean, if you did it, I'm not going to say you can't do anything. You may be able to do some version of it. And
people
would
can
love
be done for crying out loud. Yeah, I mean. But Steve, did you see a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? I mean, come on. It can be done.
I had a lecture on that one night.
It's just one of those whenever somebody's like, hey, I just read they're starting to film Preacher. My stomach tightens up. I'm like,
it is scary. But I was just happy to know that, what's his name? The guy who directed
Mark Steven Johnson.
Yeah, Mark Steven. Yeah, that he was off the project.
Good thing.
The guy that did Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he was a producer.
Ghost Rider,
like, stay away from the Preacher.
When I heard that, my heart sank because Leon got me all the Preachers, and I love that book to death, man. Mm-hmm. It is such a weird book, but if you read it, it just makes sense in its own world.
Yeah.
Here's a quick question from Spider John, and we can answer this one real quick. I think we all probably agree. What is your favorite Disney Pixar movie?
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yeah, The Incredibles.
Yeah, simple question right there. Mm-hmm. And I can say that without flinching.
And I would say the best non-Pixar animated film, The Iron Giant.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
made by the same guy.
I can't say the non one, but because I have so many movies that I like, but Iron Giant is definitely up there. Yeah. All right, we got a couple more, and we'll have this page covered here.
All right.
Let's see. Okay.
Give me a question, Corey.
What, in your opinion, is the hottest doable actress? Come on, man.
Did we already answer this?
Yeah, we answered it like 5 times tonight. So, and that's from Sergio. So Sergio.
Sorry, look, Sergio. Hey, Megan Fox. There you go.
Megan Fox. And you're going to see somebody because you're going to New York to do Notorious.
Right.
And Angela Bassett is in that movie.
Right.
Angela Bassett is like, 50-something now? And I think
she's not, I don't think she's 50-something.
She must be about 50, right?
Well, yeah, maybe so.
And that girl, I've had something for her for the longest time.
What's the chick?
So what do you want me to ask her when I see her?
I don't want you to ask anything. I want you to take a naked picture of it for me. Bring it back.
Ask her if she likes anal. There you go.
Oh, see, man, why you no?
Hey, why not? It's a question.
And when she gets offended, I'll just start yelling, "Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey." Huh? Baba Booey, huh?
There you go.
All right. I turned 18 on the 25th of November.
That's your fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy or girl?
Welcome to the world. Yeah. It's from I don't know because the name is Rumba. So shit on those names you can't tell.
Yeah.
Rumba, like Simba, Rumba. It's a lion. They gave us this email. It says, I turned 18 on the 25th of November, and I just recently. I just recently bought my first porno mag.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Now listening to Let's Do This about the Saturday morning cartoons, do you think that no kid will get in trouble for hiding a Playboy magazine now that everything is played on the internet?
Well, the question is, why even buy a Playboy magazine since everything's on the internet?
Yeah, exactly. You asking us about the internet, and you say you went out and bought your first dirty magazine. You working backwards, my friend.
Yeah. You're living in the past, my friend.
You must have been like in the middle of a convenience store and you turned 18. Like, I can't wait no longer. I got to grab this magazine right here.
Maybe it's a rite of passage or something that we just don't know of yet. But maybe some kids are like, yeah, it's free, but it's another thing to actually buy it, you know?
I will tell you, man, it is so much easier now to get a hold of porn.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
I mean,
kids.
yeah.
I mean, boys grow up seeing porn at somewhere in their lives. I mean, I'm not trying to influence you kids to have sex, but that's a part of life right there.
Yeah.
Even my dad would say how he grew up like going to see girls to go to the bathroom and shit, and he looked through the window and all. My dad was a pervert.
No
Pervert.
kidding, man.
Damn.
But you hear about all these kids, even back in the day, like from the 30s and 40s. You see how the kids would go and get dirty magazines that was.
well,
like
some kids
smut magazines
they
and-
would have drawn pictures of naked chicks,
Yeah.
and they would get
National
off on that
Geographics.
craziness.
But now
Yeah.
it's so. I mean, geez, we're giving.
Oh, it's everywhere.
I mean,
No, you type in "girl" and you're gonna get all kinds of vaginas
Yeah,
thrown
I
at
mean,
your face.
I don't
Yeah.
even know why they call them computers. They should just call them sex boxes.
Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, look, protecting kids. If you bought your kid a laptop, you pretty much giving your kid a gun and saying, "Here's a box of bullets."
Exactly.
I mean, 'cause
Exactly.
Yeah,
There
if
should
you
be
don't
an
want-
age limit.
if
Put
you
an
don't-
age limit on computers. Like when you're 18, that's when you can buy. That's when you can buy a computer.
Because I don't know how they're gonna lock that shit up and keep kids getting to them.
If you don't want your kid to see porn, heat up a spoon and burn their eyes out.
You know what?
Like in
Yeah,
Slumdog Millionaire.
Exactly.
And let me
God.
tell you something. Yeah, these kids, it is so much easier to get a hold of porn. And I'm not talking about just magazines and stuff. I'm talking about the good stuff.
No
I
shit.
mean, you got moving pictures. I mean, the kind of stuff
Oh,
we
yeah.
really, because I'm gonna tell you how it is when I was a kid. I mean, you were sitting up there the whole time. You had like if you wouldn't like got your brother's videotape, I would have to sneak in the darkness at night.
Yeah.
Cut the TV down and put my ear right up to it, and kind of make the brightness
no.
real low, and and sit up to sweat and just praying that nobody came out. Now we're able to walk around the house with a monitor that we're holding in our hands, and we get to see ass going up and down. And I am, for one, am very jealous of you little motherfuckers out there.
Shit.
I'll tell you what. When I was trying to descramble the Playboy channel, I tried to get that through my antenna, and I noticed it's all snowy and stuff. But I tell you what, the key is every time there was a white screen going on, a white background, the screen for some reason would unscramble. And for a couple of 3 minutes, you'd see a naked ass girl. I mean, you just see her and you're like, yes. And then all of a sudden the camera switches and I'm like,
Everybody did that shit.
I think that's called porno bingo, where you just sit there waiting for those 4 seconds.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you get a clear picture.
Exactly. And it was always when they had a white background. Thank God for Playboy and their white backgrounds. But every time, dude, it was like, oh, it's white. Oh, yes. And then all of a sudden, no.
Well, man, yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's because you would look at that screen, it would be all snow, and you're staring
yeah.
at it like a magic eye, like you're waiting
Oh, yeah.
for it just to come out at you.
And for a second, I thought I was doing it. I'm like, maybe I'm descrambling this shit. I just don't know it because it was like, I was like, well, I'm like doing some pie stuff in my head. It's like, I'm figuring out how this puzzle, and I'm going to be rewarded, damn it. I swear to God, I am. And,
Yeah, no, patience.
and I was
Patience
like, you
is
know
a
what?
virtue.
I'm going
Did
blind.
any of you
looking at
guys
this.
watch Benny Hill every night? Because you knew there were 3 episodes
Oh,
where a
yeah.
girl actually
Yeah.
gets topless and
Yeah.
they forget to cut it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh my God. But it was always strange seeing those really, really old guys hanging out with these really hot chicks.
Man,
Oh, there's something not right about
I
this.
know he's chasing in fast motion. Man, I remember I'd hear stories about kids who. I was fucking. I was
Say it.
there. I ain't
This is
got-
you. Come on.
Yeah, it was me.
Hear your story. It was you.
My neighbor across the street, he was the first one in the neighborhood to have a satellite dish, and he had one of the earliest one. He must have had it on discount because it was huge. And we're in the
And
house.
he was also a pedophile who lured kids in with the satellite.
Yeah.
Hey kids, want to see
Did it
some
look like that?
cartoons?
Did it look like that satellite in Return of the Jedi? The one
Yeah,
that,
the
one that explodes.
He had the Death Star in his fucking backyard, and so in order to like get a signal, I mean, it was impressive. It was
Yeah.
giant, and it would turn like real slow to get different channels. Yeah,
You're like, oh, this is some technology going on right here.
Sir, it had a droid come out. Sir, have you had a signal yet?
Yes.
Do you
have
see
all
naked
the
woman?
porn you like from all
But-
over the globe.
Okay, we were watching some porn, some hardcore porn, and so we heard the garage door. Now his dad had he was just like Mr. Wizard. He had all kind of gadgets and shit, and so it was like about 6 kids in there watching porn, and so we hear the garage door open. Now, when the garage door opened, he was still down the street because he had a garage door opener. So we were like, shit, your dad's coming, Rob, your dad's coming. So he's like, fuck, and he's fumbling with the remote control. Like, we gotta get out of here. And so he's trying to change it. And so he changed it, but now we're looking in the backyard for that satellite to get to another space, like, and we're just sweating like, turn.
And then a break.
We hear the garage door come down.
It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, and it's still turning. We hear like the garage door open. I mean, we hear like the car door open. It's satellite still. It slams.
You get the Ferris Bueller music going on.
Yeah, you got the English beat playing. Yeah. Mirror in the bathroom.
Mirror in the bathroom. Gonna get our ass beat. And finally, when that shit finally came back, and like he came to the door like Rob, and on TV it's like back to Transformers. I'm like, oh god, oh fuck.
He come in and was like, man, you guys are excited about your Transformers, huh?
Yeah.
This is a good show, man.
And then he just picks up the remote control, hits the button that says last. And he's like,
I know, titties. What the?
And then he's like, why are all your pants unzipped? It's hot.
Anal antics going on.
Optimus Prime is awesome. so anyway, hey, that's the show, man. We got through all of them.
We did it.
Oh my
we
God.
did it, man.
We said, let's do this, and we did this.
We did this.
We done do this.
So, all right, just to let people know, we're going to recap real quick. I will be in New York on Wednesday, and people, I'm going to put up a video about it. Spill party in London. So all you people in London and in the surrounding areas, because we got people coming from Amsterdam.
You gonna have a spill party in London?
You didn't know this?
No.
Oh, well, before we go, let me tell you what happened.
In London.
So you remember when Renegade was here?
Yeah.
So, we're at the party, and I tell Renegade, him and I took him out to dinner. So we're just talking. I said, I'm due to go see my cousin, man. I think I'm going to go maybe in a few months, maybe in the spring. I don't know. So he gets online and tells everybody, hey, Corey's coming to London. I'm going to start a group called Spill Party 2 European Boogaloo. And
that's perfect.
And so Nick Hodges says, all right, you know what? I'm going to run with this. So Nick Hodges just starts making plans. What the hell is wrong? What,
it just rumbled. I didn't touch it.
You touched it. I saw it.
You did?
Yeah, your sleeve hit it. A part of your sleeve that's not touching your arm hit it.
Oh, okay.
He's spooking himself out. What, you coked up or something?
Quit touching things.
He's all paranoid. I'm tweaking, man. What the fuck? There's spiders under my skin.
My mind playing tricks on me.
But Nick Hodges said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get the party together. So Nick started a party that's going to be held in Camden in London. And we're going to go to 2 bars early in the day, starting at 3 o'clock. We're going to a place called at World's End, or the World's End. And then at 6 o'clock, we're going to send all the under 18 crowd home. We're going to this place called Peachy Keen, which is kind of down the street. So,
Peachy Keen.
So yeah,
nice.
that's this Saturday, December 13th. So yeah, and we got people, like I said, we got people coming from all around London. I know some people definitely are coming from Amsterdam.
Wow.
So yeah, we got about like 20 some odd people going to be there. So it's so I just said when he got it together, I said, well, because notice he didn't say when are you coming. It's just kind of like, I got a party set for the 13th of December. You gonna be there? I was like, fuck, I guess I am now. So yeah, we'll start off with me going to see a relative to end up being like a party in London. So I will be in London on Saturday the 13th, and you are going to be in New York on Friday.
Yes. Friday through Sunday.
Friday through Sunday. And maybe about the time a lot of people hear this, Carlisle is going to be gone. But if you hear this and it's Tuesday, Carlisle will be there that night.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be here. Yeah. I'll be
Man,
here.
You and Cyrus. Now, it just worked out funny because.
Hey, you guys got to hold down the fort here. We can't have the Apaches.
I ain't holding down
Austin.
shit. I'm
Okay.
leaving. I'm going to go hang out with some other people.
Okay, co-host, I'm putting you in charge. How about that?
No.
You give Cyrus a lecture.
That's great. No, I give him lectures all the
I'm
time.
fucking with Cyrus. I'm just, but you're gonna get a chance, and I felt bad for Cyrus because we've all gone someplace, even though it just kind of happened. Carlisle's not even going for this site. Fox invited us to go. It was not a Cyrus type of movie. I mean, it's a bunch of black people. It's about Notorious B.I.G. Cyrus don't even like Stevie Wonder. You think he's gonna like Notorious B.I.G.?
No.
So he ain't going to see that shit.
Yeah.
It's funny because the last time I was supposed to go to New York on one of these press junkets, I was all set to go, and then I can't remember what has happened. It was something with like 2 planes crashing into the World Trade Center. And
Oh my god!
everybody got all weirded out. So
Oh,
I
you
didn't
know
get
what?
to
That's
go.
right.
And I
that's
remember
right.
when you invited me, and then you told me, "Oh, you know what? I was just kidding." What?
Oh, I didn't do that to you.
No, you said they only allowed you to have you and yourself.
So, well, hey, you guys will get your time to go. All right, so
I hope it's someplace cool.
I
to go see some stupid movie.
No, we'll get around to it. So anyway, people, that's it.
All right.
Before we go, I want to
another email question.
No. I just want to. We got one more question here. Before we go, a lot of people have asked. They said,
are you
are you
serious?
serious?
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, it's not a question and answer. Just understand.
All right.
A lot of people have asked. You talk about your dad a lot, Corey. How come you don't talk about your mother? How do you and your mother get along?
Because he has no mother.
No.
He was born from a goat.
Well, I have. Some video here of I took the earphones out.
Okay.
Exactly, a little bit because I'm gonna play just when I was at home for Thanksgiving. I took a little video of my mom and I together and the way we get along. My mom's a sweet woman. Yeah, no, I want you to hear how sweet my mom is and how we get along together.
How
so
precious.
Let me go ahead and play this for you.
Right. Mama, I need money. I'm sick. In order for me to get right, I need money. You feel a whole lot better if you had a bag. Boy, the devil's got you. What do we do? Send the fire. I save a lot of money using them coupons. No money.
Aren't the holidays great?
I know, man. Yeah, I get along with my mom very well. She's a sweet woman. When she gives me my money.
I should just give you $1. Everything would have been all right.
No, what happened is somebody put Jungle Fever on my page for some reason. I don't know why. They said, "Hey, Corey, I hate to do this to you, but here you go." And I was like, "What was the purpose behind that? Why somebody put that on my page? I do not know why." But there you go.
I also remember that Halle Berry's in this movie as the sexiest crackhead ever.
Oh yeah, I didn't buy that at all. I was like, that's a crackhead who I would do in a minute.
Yeah. They're like, oh well, look, she's ugly down without makeup. It's like she almost looks better.
Yeah, strip down a little bit. Because you know why? Because the crackhead looks easy. And if it's Halle Berry, you know you got that sealed
Right? She's
up.
like, I sucked your dick for $5. Like, sweetheart, I got 10.
Yeah,
Damn.
I got 20. How much? Hey, let's do it twice. So, all right, y'all. We're some of the nasty sons of bitches.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Good night, everybody.
See you.